Well guys, welcome back. I know the sun isn't shining today, but at least I'm outside, and I'm outside for a reason. I'm out collecting sap, and it's been a long time in the making. We're already well into March. I was hoping that I'd get some sap earlier than now, but beggars can't be choosers, and I'm definitely a beggar at this point. So it is about to rain, and with that in mind, I'm going to go out and collect the sap, put it into my barrel, and then I'm going to boil tomorrow. So this will be a bit of a two-part video. You'll see me collect right now, then you'll see me boil tomorrow. Let's go on out, have a look at what we got for sap. Now this came just today, so if we come on up to my very first bucket here, you can tell that it is running. I wouldn't call that a waterfall necessarily, but it is half decent nonetheless. And you can see down there we got some little fleas in there, but we'll burn those suckers right off or filter them. Okay, so that's going to be the first one, and let's head up and have a look at some of my other ones here. And as you can tell, this one is still running, and I think the temperature is going to stay above zero tonight, above 0 Celsius, and so these might end up running throughout the night. And if that's the case, that'll give me even more to collect tomorrow. So just want to show you one thing here before I go around grabbing the buckets. Gee, look at that one. Sort of distracted me, but have a look in there. Look at that thing go. That is something. That's a gusher. It's a little bit yellow, and from what I understand, it's yellow because rainwater can mix in with the sap, and from what I've heard, that can cause it to go yellow. Anyways, I've got a whole bunch of buckets out here, but I wanted to show you this. This is what we here in Ontario, specifically in central Ontario, can take advantage of. And what that is I step over all this snow, is just that, all the snow. I buried my bucket, or my what do you call this thing, my barrel, my 55-gallon drum, down into the snow, and that allows me to keep the sap as I collect it in there. And once it gets too heavy or close to there, I put it on the sleigh to fill up the rest of the way and haul over to the evaporator. So that's just what I wanted to show you there. We have the luxury of having snow still, and to be honest with you, we'll probably have the snow right into April, so should last throughout most of the maple syrup season. So with that in mind, as you can tell, looking around here, I got some work ahead of me. So I'm going to set you guys down, and I'm going to go and put some laps on with some buckets. Here we go. that stuff. We're gonna dump that out. Breaking through. Okay, well, not bad. All right, guys, well, that just about does it. Now, this isn't all of my taps here, but I do have a good 30 down here, and I got about 10 gallons of sap out of all that, so not too bad. The run is quite slow at this point. I'm hoping it picks up. It's running pretty good out of some of these trees, so I'll probably have to collect again tomorrow before I boil. Overall, 10 gallons from 30 trees. Not that great, but it is still the start of our season. Looking down in there, I probably have in total, probably 25 gallons of sap to go through. Not all that much, and I tell you, it's probably only going to make a wee little bottle of syrup. But I'm out here, I'm getting some exercise. I'm not sitting on the couch watching TV, and I think that's what it's all about. Anyways, come on back next time. I'm going to be out boiling, and I hope to see you guys all then.